Your customers, you have to have an affiliation to your customer where every time you touch a customer, they are thrilled with your service and product. So if I'm giving advice to someone starting a business, I would say this: if you did only that, and you messed up every single other thing, you would probably still be successful. Or it would govern 80% of your success. Because it seems so obvious, but very few businesses do it. All of it. You know, cut, edited, do what you want. If you did that really well and you really had an orientation to serving your customers and loving your customers, you will be successful.
Just doing what you say you're going to do. When you have a contract in place, make sure you understand the contract, make sure that you're in agreement with the contract. And then, like with my contracts, what we do is, since we have to honor the contract on a daily basis, I create checklists based off of the contract. So what I do is I take the contract, everything is daily services, I put it on a daily, monthly, quarterly, and I have them in the building where the employees have to sign them daily. So then that way, I know I'm covering the contract every day.
Save you a lot of time. If you're going to start a business, you've got to care about your customers. And if you do that, you'll be okay. But if you're out there just for the money, you know, then you're probably not going to be successful. I'm sure there's some people out there, you know, they're out in the news and stuff like that, but that's not the vast majority of entrepreneurs.
Customer service is something that I personally believe is missing in a lot of our society. So that means you communicate well. You pick up the phone when it calls, or if someone leaves a message, you want to be the first to call them back. Because if they're calling and they're getting estimates, you don't want to say they can wait when you have 10 minutes to give them a call, take their information, and then return. You know, you want to be the first one there. Many businesses get the job because they're just the first to answer. They're the first to respond. You want to make sure it's yes ma'am, no ma'am, polite. The things that we are always told are the correct ways to treat people. You don't want to use slang. You want to try to speak properly whenever possible. Obviously, you're gonna find where that comfort level is. You want to build rapport. You want to ask them how the weather is. You just don't want it to be about business. You want to be a little bit personal. Customer service is in communication, and it's also in honesty and integrity. You know, none of us are perfect, and you got to realize that, and you got to admit to that as well. Whether or not they are or not, it's your job to be the best person you can be on the opposite side of that form of communication: email, face-to-face, you know, phone, whatever. You know, be the person that your mother told you to be.